What's up, White Tube? Today we are here discussing a heinous monster, Aaron Elizabeth Stroutman. Now, Mrs. Stroutman here to the left worked at Henrico Doctors Hospital, and I'm assuming she worked in the birthing center, birthing unit. Now, Miss Stroutman has been found guilty of maliciously abusing several black infants, quote unquote. I'm gonna say that again, black infants. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I worked at the hospital. I was a sterile tech, so that means that basically my job was to sterilize all the equipment. So a lot of the times I had to go to the birthing center because there's like a leak pad. It's like a heated bath for the babies. Like right when they come out, bro, they got about 6 of them that they all got to be sterilized and prepared. And this is where they weigh the baby and take the measurements. And every time I went in there, bro, at the time I had no knowledge of this. It'd just be like 3 white women most of the time, like, and they would just be like fantasizing over the newborn or whatever. Like I don't know, almost as if they weren't able to have a newborn or they just couldn't believe a newborn, or it was just a weird vibe every time. And bro, I used to go there all the time. I never would see the black women in there fantasizing over someone else's baby. So I don't know if this is like a sick mindset or if Miss Stroutman is an agent. The reason I say Miss Stroutman has to be an agent is because, when it comes to medical procedures, any mistake that occurs, there has to be a thorough investigation, which doesn't make sense because in the article it says that, in 2023, there were 3 injuries to black infants. And then it goes on to say later on, that same thing occurs. So my question is, if Miss Stroutman was already having several cases against her, October of 2023, why was she allowed to keep working within the birthing and infant unit? It doesn't make sense. That means that somebody sent her there for a specific purpose. And there's no telling how long she's been doing this within the birthing unit because she's just now getting caught. Bro, there's no way you're gonna be a nurse. I don't know what's the term for a nursery nurse. You know what I mean? I don't know what the proper term is. And you have allegations of abusing the infants, and then you continue to keep working that. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. The only time it's gonna work like that is if you're good with the CEO bosses and they know what you're doing. They know that you in here breaking babies' bones because they can't talk. They know you in here swapping out the babies. Because, bro, a lot of that happens in the hospital, bro. In the birthing center, a lot of ill stuff happens. And it only happens to the African Americans, bro, and the minorities, bro. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, that's why when you guys out there in the hospital, you got to be on militant time as far as the birth of your child after the baby's born, where the baby's going. Because, bro, when they take your baby inside the nursery room, that's where I call it, because I've been in there. That's where they have the equipment. They weigh your baby. They take the height, the measurements. But it's like they look like witches over, like, fantasizing over an item or a prize, like, because I've been in there, bro. I've had to drop off the birthing blanket. This is the blanket that the baby receives literally right after it's born. It has to simulate that temperature of being in the womb. So they had a baby laid out. It looks like a leak pad, like a fraud pad. So I used to clean that and take it in there. But I go in there and I'm like, dang, why they fantasizing over somebody else's baby? It was always weird to me. So I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm calling for a worldwide audit. And I've been saying this in a lot of videos, man, but there needs to be a worldwide audit with companies, the education system, all these teachers having a sexual relationship with the kids, the doctors having ill-minded procedures, ill ways, racist ways. Bro, we have to audit all of that shit, bro. It's either we audit all of that shit or we stop using all of that shit. Because I'm going to be honest, look, I'm an African-American. I dang sure don't trust some African Americans. So I dang sure would never ever trust a white person in regards to anything lively related because, bro, depending on who the white person is, if they was raised by their grandma and their granddad, they got a racist, systematic mind, bro. There's no if, ands, or buts. If they had a older person from way back raise them, they got a systematic racist mind, bro. There's no way of getting out of that. Like similar to like if you meet a Chinese person and they mom or granddad was racist, bro. They got a systematic mind. Like black people are nothing. And there's multiple cases, other cases of similar situations like this. Look at these beautiful babies right here. She's hurting. It goes deeper than this. There's multiple cases where black women are literally forced to have C-section. The reason why is because, hey, market word on the street, the market for a C-section placenta is up there. So when you start looking at it, like, dang, a lot of black women have C-section. Why is that? But y'all gotta start regulating everything or just call for audit. Yeah, we gotta start calling for audit on everything. Medical, education, everything. Cause I'm gonna give you a story, man. My sister, she's above the age now, but she was under the age of what? I'll say under the age of like 18 or around the age. So my pops booked her a dentist appointment. Funny thing, he couldn't go with her. So he like, man, well, yes, I need you to go with your sis to the dentist appointment. So I say, bet. So, sis sliding her whip. We go all the way in the burbs, bruh. Supposedly, this is the most official dentist. So when we get in there, I ain't gonna lie, the dentist automatically look like a rapist, bro, a widow. So I'm watching how he talking to my sis or whatever. So I tell her, I said, look, I'm gonna go in there with you inside the room when they talking to you. Cause I don't trust that nigga. So he like, all right, big bro. She like, all right, big bro. Cause she be like, oh yeah, you be on your time with whoop. Fam, thank God I went in there with my sis. This nigga's talking to her. Ooh, we get through everything. Guess what he suggests? He says, oh, well, we're going to give you morphine, but we're going to mix it with fentanyl. And I say, fentanyl? Man, fuck no, nigga. You ain't giving my sis no fentanyl. Morphine's good enough. Second, she told you specifically she does not want to be asleep for the procedure. So why would you give her fentanyl? So she could be out of there? But when you start looking at a lot of dentist cases, it's a lot of women. It's a lot of women being sexually assaulted, bro. And they don't even know that they're being sexually assaulted because they're asleep. You got the doctors grabbing their chest, playing with them. So y'all gotta be militant when y'all in them hospitals, dog. Or when you go to the dentist, especially the dentist. Cause all hell broke loose in there. I'm arguing with this and I'm like, you're not about to give my sis no fentanyl. She about like 130. That's gonna damage her. He like, oh, it's not gonna be a high dosage. I said, bro, you ain't giving her no fentanyl. So I'm ready to beat his ass in the dentist office. No bush. So me and sis leave. I'm talking to the lady at the front desk. I'm like, yo, that nigga's a weirdo, bro. She like, yeah, I agree with you. But then she knew like, nah, this is a nigga that's ready to crash out for his sister at any time. So what she did was she booked me and my sis a different dentist appointment. When we got there, all women. No request for fentanyl, no nothing. She was up for the procedure, no nothing. So honestly, when I think about the other dentists, it was all guys. When I was ready to beat the dentist ass, no bullshit, me and her walk out, there's 3 dudes standing at the door, but I'm looking like, yo, bro, I don't give about none of that. Y'all trying to drug my little sis in here to try to do whatever y'all about to do. I'm ready to wipe all y'all nose right now. And then I told the lady at the desk, I'm like, yo, these niggas is weirdo. Or she was like, nah, this nigga ain't it. And I figured like she realized like this nigga's ready to crash out. She booked a new session somewhere totally different, bro. I swear on my life, all women doctors, bro. No men in there, nothing. None of them suggested to my sis to give her fentanyl. They ain't even want to give her the morphine. She stayed up for the whole procedure, bro. So when y'all go to the dentist, y'all gotta have y'all thinking caps on, because I'm telling y'all, it's sexual predators out there that's gonna try to drug you up. Cause when you drugged up, you don't know what's going on. Man, it's probably a bunch of women that has been sexually assaulted at the dentist than they could even imagine, bro. As far as the hospital, though, it's a lot of stuff going on in the hospital. But I feel like, look, all this shit is getting out of control. We need to regulate everything. We need to audit everything. Trust nobody, bro. Especially when it comes to color difference. You can't even trust black folks sometimes, bruh. You definitely can't trust them white folks because a lot of them have an evil heart, but the evil heart stems from their grandparents, their upbringing. Be militant.